Hello and welcome to BA Sales and the Kennel Kelp Note blog. And once again, I'm doing a house door outside patio video on my back patio porch. And I do a product update on several different products. But I wanted to follow up my most recent Blog Talk show episode. I once again had Michael King on my show from Vitality Herbs and Clay. We talked specifically last evening about the follow-up to his original visit on my show back in May that coincided at that time with the release of the new version of the former subject play. You can check out my blog archives about all this information when you check out the Blog Talk radio show archive on my website page. As far as talking to Michael, the Aquaterra clay, we've gotten a lot of really good reviews, testimonials. I'm running a week-long celebration embraced around the 4th of July summer sale on lots of my products across the board to include, there's a coupon code mentioned in my radio show that you can reference pertinent to the discounting unique to actually any of my clay products on my website. But I'm going to randomly grab products here. When I do these backdoor videos, I try to squeeze a lot into one video, so bear with me. We're trying to cover a lot, and I'm just going to randomly grab some items as I go along. I just received a bunch of new sample products, of new products that I'm distributing myself yesterday, so I'm going to randomly grab these. Some of my friends over at Pets Friends, Gentle Blends, I did a blog on this yesterday. This is also a featured item that's on sale this week. All of these items, in addition to the individual sales pricing that's either on my blogs or my website pages, are all subject to my BA Sales 50/25 program for additional savings as well. I'm working on getting a products page on my website for this entire line. There's about a half a dozen products that they offer that I'll be building a web page to feature all of these. So for now, in the interim, I'm using my blog as a landing page and an information page, and I'll be doing individual blogs unique to the individual products within this line while I'm trying to bring the page up to snuff. This is the pedigree. It's a oatgrass, wheatgrass, totally grass-based product. I get a lot of questions about rabbits and ferrets, usually pertinent to my kelp. Unique to rabbits, I have a disclaimer on the website and when I talk to folks directly. I don't recommend the kelp for rabbits, but this would be a product that would be superlative for ferrets, rabbits, cats, dogs. I will be doing videos with my own two cats, Brady and Brody. I just got this sample. They'll love this. I'm going to randomly jump around again. I've talked about the PetGo products, gland and organ products. There's a blog in my blog archives pertinent to this, and my cats are love this. And we got some videos coming up on them too. All of these products will be on sale as well. The other product that I got yesterday that I'll be introducing to my cats as well, and we'll get some videos, is the Florazyme liver and pancreas organs. I'll be doing a blog dedicated more about the product info pertinent to this, but lots of phytonutrients. There's a multitude of good vitamins for the animals in this one. Actually, jumping back to what I just did with the Aquaterra clay that I showed you earlier, also the Aquaterra is good for the any pets. I give it to my own two cats, Brady and Brody. They're on camera and on video with this. All of these products are synergistic with each other. You can use them separately all together. They don't counteract each other, and they all accentuate the pet's health. Randomly picking up packages here. This is another product that I've talked about in the past from my traditional, tropical traditions, I should say, coconut line. There's a landing page on my website with links direct to the parent company. They have a good program. for referrals that you can read about. You can garner $25 gift certificates. I'll let you read about that in back issues. But I've given my cats this coconut oil for pets. I've just introduced them to it. Being the finicky creatures they are, I had to do my normal game about hiding the taste and finding the consistency to give it to them. We boiled it down. I put it on their treats and what have you. Short story, long story short version, we've got them converted. They love it. Their coats, plural, Brady and Brody, are really glistening and gleaming. I'll get them back on camera at some point eating those. Another product unique to that. One of my two cats, Brady, loves these. This is another neat treat, grass-fed lamb, all coconut fed, all coconut based from tropical traditions. I have a blog and a video about that. My cat, Brady, loves these. We'll get him on video about that too. Sticking with the folks from tropical traditions, my wife and I are a member of their affiliate program, and through our own referrals, we were fortunate enough to get this wonderful book, Virgin Coconut Oil. It's a really in-depth book, tells you all the advantages and all the health benefits, how coconut is good for everything, your thyroid, your complexion, cholesterol levels, how you should be cooking with it, etc. I would recommend that book highly. Again, I do all these things on the patio at random while we're talking about books, changing subjects a little bit, but another line that I represent is Primal Life Organics. This is Trina Felber's new book, Beauty's Dirty Little Secrets. Highly recommend this book. Again, in coordination with my sales throughout the week, I'm running co-joint sales with Primal Life Organics. You can check all my links on my website. You know, they're running their own in-house specials. You get their specials unique to the products that you select. And again, my Beauty Sales 50/25 program is applicable to any Primal Life Organics purchase that you may make through the week, especially in the Celebration Sales Week. If you want to check it out, a little heads up, I'm working on something this weekend. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The book might be offered at a discount. I'm working on that. But stay tuned for this weekend. And regardless, check out this book. It's great. I would highly recommend it. My wife and I just received this copy. I'm about 3/4 of the way through. When I can steal it from my wife, I'll finish it. Again, jumping around here, I got another package of samples that I'll be promoting from my Boku Superfoods yesterday, and I'm randomly going to pick out these sample packs, and I'll talk more in depth about these, in upcoming blogs, and I'll do some videos. You can check out my products page for now. In the interim, this is their super protein pack. I'll be trying all of these sample packs myself. I have tried a couple. This is one I have not tried products, that is. This is the Boku Super Mushrooms. Again, I'll be talking more in depth about all of these. There is a Boku sale going on. Check today's blog, June 30th. You can go to all the links. All BA sales 50/25 applicable to any and all of those products. Super Fuel is one I have tried in the past. Excellent. This is a superfood. All of these can be, with greenie shakes, and there's some recipes and so forth. I'll get more into depth about those. I'm just trying to give you some visuals for today. Super KO nibs, KO nibs. Those will be going by days, and my wife will get a hold of those. Goji berries, Boku Superfoods version of goji berries. Speaking of which, there's a sale on the Boku Superfoods that is synonymous. My live superfoods page of my website and blog is also conjointly and concurrently offering goji berries through live superfoods as well. I believe that coupon's 15%. It's in my blog, unique to live superfoods. You'll hear a lot of background noise with the traffic. I'm outside and I'm pretty close to a major throughway, so I'll apologize for the background noise. Which one have I left out? I'm not sure if I grabbed this one already, but if I did, sorry if I didn't. Super Protein. That's one that's on my own personal target list. I'll talk about all of these more in depth. And last but certainly not least, there's a wonderful Super Power Bar. This one happens to be chocolate fudge brownie. That will be gone before we get off camera. I'll be talking at length about all of those. All of those products are on sale throughout the week, and there's upcoming specials and so forth on some other products to go with them. While I'm out here, those of you that have followed some of my other videos, unique to my Culty Cave outdoor garden while I'm out on the patio, I want to try to bring folks up to date from where I left off on the last series of videos. You can follow all of the videos in sequential order over at my products video page. We started out with a video a few weeks back introducing folks to the Food Rising Mini Farm Grow Box tray, which I'll show you again. And I've talked in subsequent videos about how I've gotten back an additional unit from my granddaughter's school. All of this stuff is in my blogs and archives. It's a continuation of a big jigsaw puzzle that's meshing quite nicely in what I call my Be Sales Healthy Meal Program, and teaching folks how to grow food. So I'm going to open up the Culty Cave and show you where I'm at now and talk a little bit more about where I left off when I, at that time in the last video, showed you the full flourishing blossoms of the vegetables and flowers and fruits that I was growing. Those have since been transported into my daughter-in-law and son and granddaughter's house's outdoor garden. And I've talked about all of that in the past, about worm factories and outdoor composting and how those vegetables got transported there. So as I walk over to the Culty Cave and open it up again, what I'm doing now is I'm in the second stage of trying to regenerate some more vegetables. And I'm going to put this down for a second because my gate is being stubborn. Stay with me while I fight with that a little bit. Okay, sorry. It's hard to hold the camera and do this at the same time. I talked about that before. Okay, in here, I'm going to show you again, hopefully. This is the mini Grow Farm box that I've talked about extensively before. And as I say from the last video, I have now transplanted those vegetables into an outdoor garden, and I've started a new generation of new crop. And what I have in this first tray is I have some carrots which are already starting to bloom. Trying to do this from recall, I'll get myself in trouble. I used to have these labeled. I have some collard greens coming up. I think I replanted some more melon and some more squash in this first unit. And in the back I have another unit. I try to do that angle of the camera sometimes is not so great. That's my second unit that I have, and it's pretty much a duplication of the carrots and the other vegetation. I think I might have some beets in that one as well. And up here, these are from my window propagating unit that I've talked about before. In these trays I have an array of flowers, plants. I have some lettuce growing, some Swiss chard. And we'll continue that cycle as these blossom and get big enough to transplant. Those will go over to the outdoor garden. I'm hoping to get over to the outdoor garden and show you the next step, how they're all progressing in the outdoor garden. Wanted to pan down if I could. It's tough for the room's sake here. I'm not sure about the angle of the camera. That's my window propagator unit that I've talked about before. That'll garner some sunlight, and those are starting to blossom as well. And I wanted to go back up. I'm constantly reshifting the inside of the greenhouse that I've talked about before. This is the reservoir for the mini farm grow box, and the feeding tube goes to this unit, and in the back there's an asimilar reservoir unit with the same tubing that goes into the second mini grow farm grow box unit. And way down here on the bottom, if I can get the camera to show you this as well, hang tight, I'm trying to show you my bokashi unit that's buried. There's a whole video about my bokashi unit, and I talked about how we're generating garbage, and I actually showed you some of my garbage. What I'm trying to do right now is to see if I have any tea coming from the bokashi, and I don't. I'm still working on getting that on camera as I add the garbage that will generate the compost tea that I've talked about in my last couple of videos, and there's one dedicated to the bokashi unit as well. So I'm just going to scoot back over on the steps and finish this up. So this is one of my atypical outdoor videos where I try to squeeze a real lot of information into one video, but I wanted to reinforce the fact that all of the products that you've seen today are on sale throughout the week, and each day I usually have, being only Tuesday, I'm featuring different items each day at different scales of sliding pricing and so forth, but stay with us throughout the week, visit each day. With my large array of products, there's something usually applicable for you to enjoy the additional savings. You do want to check out the Tropical Traditions page, check out my backlogs, blogs, and archives about the referral program to garner those 25% discounts that helps a lot with food budgets and what have you. I've talked a lot about growing your own food to help with food budgets and get healthy food. Control where your food's coming from. It's becoming more and more prevalent every day. I try not to get on platforms about world events and have enough allies that do that in different blogs and so forth. I try to use my website for a harbinger of good health information, and I try to stay out of the politics and what have you. However, we do have to stay vigilant and pay attention to what's going on around us. California and the aquifer is drying up, Middle East situation, everything, economy, so forth. It's a systemic problem that is all intertwined. I have clients that are survivalists, that have been following the preparedness for quite some time, but we all should start to pay a little bit more attention. And these are ways that you can help yourself and your family, where perhaps political agencies and so forth moving forward will be rapidly abandoned that. So in any event, I'll close it up for today, and I'll be talking more about these items. Happy holidays, happy vacation, be safe, and always remember to be sales good health in all animals and humans. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.